The Oclean X Lite stands out from the competition because it has a display built into the handle and provides more meaningful feedback than brushes with a price tag 2, 3 or even 4 times the cost. The cleaning results and battery life are good. It is a brush I could use daily. The X Lite appears to me at least to be a rework of the X10 that Oclean used to offer, the main difference being there is no option to change the brushing intensity of the 5 modes provided. This isn't a major issue at all. The 5 options are more than enough for most users, with notable differences between them. Albeit I don't think the massage or sensitive mode are quite as gentle as one might expect. There is still quite an intensity to the cleaning action. Swapping the firmer W-profiled bristled brush head to a softer option might help a little. I know some with tender gums will find the standard setup a bit much. Cleaning results are good, on par with leading brands. The motor inside provides up to 72,000 vibrations per minute to give a pretty invigorating clean. The brushing sensation isn't as intense as some Oral-B models. My mouth still feels lovely and clean after brushing. The brush is also a bit quieter than most electric toothbrushes, particularly Oral-B. I averaged around 60 decibels subject to mode. It's a strong humming sound unlike the more mechanical drone of the Oral-B that can reach around 75 decibels. If you are sensitive to sound or don't want to disturb others as you brush, the X Lite is a decent option. There is a timer and pacer built in, but no pressure sensor. The lack of pressure sensor isn't a complete deal breaker, although it's a feature we like to see present. The pacer is very clear at 30-second intervals, and the automatic power off tells me I am done brushing. Brushing time is configured differently for each mode. The standard daily clean is configured to 2 minutes and 30 seconds, compared to the widely recommended 2 minutes. The exact reason why, I don't know. With each mode there is a timer on screen counting down to the end of the brushing session. It's quite a nice touch, albeit I can't see it when brushing due to the fact the screen is oriented away from me. Only by pausing the brush, taking it out of the mouth and then looking would I know how much time remains. I find switching modes a bit awkward, albeit I don't switch often. A short press of the power button turns the brush on and then I need to press it quickly again within 5 seconds to change modes before it locks. Once it locks, I can't change the mode until the brush powers off and I can restart. It may seem a bit overkill having a screen in a toothbrush handle, but it does provide some advantages. Oclean is making better use of the feature than competitors. The main difference here is the post-brushing visual feedback. A set of teeth are shown on screen. Those in red have not been brushed sufficiently according to the sensors in the X Lite's handle. It tracks 8 areas. If I miss an area or don't do a good enough job, it allows a supplemental brushing session to try and resolve this. I found it to be useful even if my brushing routine is pretty much locked down. I think new or even existing electric toothbrush users can benefit. I particularly like how it isn't tied to the smartphone app and presents the info right there on the screen. The X Lite isn't even Bluetooth enabled. Most other brushes don't give me instant feedback on the screen nor offer extra cleaning time. I would love to see other brands implementing this. It might not be 100% accurate, but it's better than nothing. At least Oclean are using the display intelligently and encouraging better habits with less obstacles. Things like apps can put many off. I will be the first to tell you that the X Lite offers more features than you need. That said, you're not asked to pay a significant premium for what you get. The list price is around £70 or dollars, an extra $10 for the variant with a travel case and additional brush head, but I have actually seen it on sale for as little as $45. This is extremely competitive. The X Lite is arguably very similar to the Oral-B IO6, one of our most recommended models, with the benefit of being much cheaper to buy and own long term. For a start, brush heads are at least half the cost. They're in the region of £4 to £5 or dollars each. Using the daily clean, I achieved 37 days of brushing time. That's accounting for the extra 30 seconds applied to the daily clean on the X Lite. It's pretty much on par with what Oclean suggests and other brushes with a similar price and feature set. I like how the X Lite is recharged via a USB Type-C connector in the base of the brush. It might not be to everyone's liking, but it is versatile. Great for travellers, it does pose far less of an issue should I mislay the charging cable. The cable supplied is a USB Type-A to USB Type-C configuration. You don't get a 2-pin USB plug adapter. The cable is quite short at 12 inches or 30 centimeters, but perfectly serviceable. Toothpaste residue and gunk can build up on the handle. It's easy to wipe clean. It hasn't posed an issue in my testing, but I've got slight concerns that it could make its way around the power button. Regular rinsing should help. The handle isn't all that slippy despite the lack of textured surfaces. The squarer profiling helps. The power button isn't firm, which can be useful if you struggle with pressing some buttons. You do get a decent 3-year warranty included. I've not used it to comment on how good it is, but little reason to doubt it at this stage. Given what you're getting, this is a fair price. The X Lite is a solid option. You're getting feedback that a $400 toothbrush with a screen doesn't provide, and there's no app to mess about with. It doesn't have a smart pressure sensor like the Oral-B IO series. Providing you know not to brush too hard, battery life and lesser noise make this an appealing toothbrush.